Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new. Today's video is going to be a little bit different from the rest of the ones I usually post on my channel, but I want to go through my closet and do what is to me a different type of declutter. So I had the thought recently that I wanted to go through my clothes, but I want to declutter things that I don't actually have to get rid of right then. So I want to put things away and kind of pretend like I'm decluttering them and then set them aside for a while and see if in a month I've missed any of them, or if I regret decluttering them. That way I don't find myself in the cycle where I've decluttered them and then I want to go out and repurchase them. Because the point of getting rid of the clothes for me is so that I'm wearing most everything in my closet. I feel like right now I just have so many clothes I'm not wearing and so many clothes that I like but I don't enjoy wearing. So that leads me to the thought process I want to have while I'm decluttering my clothes, and that is I want to have one central question in mind when I'm going through them, and that is, knowing what I know now, would I repurchase this piece of clothing? So that might mean, do I enjoy wearing it? Do I feel confident in it? Does it fit my body right? Is it something that I think was worth the money? Whatever the case may be. And this particular sweater that I'm wearing right now is a really good example of this, because I think that this sweater is really cute, but I actually wore this on Valentine's Day and we went out to dinner and these little ties just felt like they really got in the way. And I've only worn this sweater out of the house one other time, and the ties used to be a lot longer, and we went and we did an activity with some friends on like a double date and these were in the way. So as cute as I think that this sweater is, it's just not practical, and I don't feel like I don't have to think about what I'm wearing when I wear it. I'm very cognizant of the ties on this sweater. So maybe it'd be better for like going out to a movie or something, I guess, but I don't really do that very often. So I just don't know that I would wear this a ton. So knowing what I know now, I would not buy this again. So that being said, this one is going to be a declutter for me, but I might want it back later. I have a hard time getting rid of this because I do think it's really cute. Like when I'm looking at it in the mirror right now, I feel like it's so pretty, and I love just like how kind of fun and cute I feel like it looks, but I've worn it twice and the same thing bothered me both times. So when I want to declutter something, I'm going to just kind of set it aside. For now, I have like a little milk crate. I'm just going to put all the clothes in, but eventually I'm hoping to have like a larger container that's going to go in, and it's just going to sit in a closet. I'm not going to think about it. So that's my mindset. Knowing what I know now, would I purchase the item? We will see. I am going to turn on Love is Blind on my computer and watch the TV show and just start to declutter. I'm going to start with sweaters. Specifically ones that don't have buttons. I know the one I'm wearing now is more like a cardigans type of sweater. It's just the perfect example of what I want to talk to you guys about today. But otherwise, I'm going to try and keep it short and simple for each item with a yes or a no and put it away. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to try and be really cutthroat with this because I love seeing people's minimal closets. Mine is not that, but I would definitely like to have some more room in it. I love thrifting and I love finding like really fun pieces. And personally, if I'm shopping at a thrift store that especially is like a nonprofit and it goes to a good cause, I personally don't mind to buy a shirt for like $2 or $3, enjoy it for a year, and then redonate it if I'm just continually buying the secondhand clothes. I feel like it's kind of a hack in a way of like a cheaper alternative of the like Rent the Runway type of thing, but for like everyday use, where you can kind of go and buy, I mean, you're buying a second-hand piece of clothing already for a very affordable cost. You have no pressure to give it back at all. There's no subscription fee or anything like that, and you can have it in your closet for as long as you enjoy it, and then you can give it back to the thrift store for somebody else to enjoy. That is kind of the cycle that I'm okay with as far as like the fast fashion sense of like wanting to have something for just like a shorter amount of time. But when it comes to buying new pieces, I do try to invest in quality pieces, or if I need something, like a category that I struggle with is work pants. And so, you know, I just sometimes have to do what I have to do and get what I need. So definitely not perfect in that regard, but I do really like to go thrift shopping just in general. I enjoy it, but I want it to be like a more primary way that I'm shopping for clothes. So let's jump into it. We're going to start with sweaters. Like I mentioned, this one is going to be my first declutter, even though I do think it's really cute looking at it. I'm trying to be very honest with myself. Nope. Keep. I love this one. By the way, this is how many sweaters we have to go through, and this is going to be another declutter, unfortunately. Keep. I love this one, but I feel like the arms are a little bit long. So I'm going to put it away. I'm going to see if I miss it. This is harder than I thought. I like this one, but I don't know that I would buy it. And that's like the whole point of the thought I'm trying to have. No, I think I would, because I like the length of it. I like when things are a little bit cropped because my torso is a little bit shorter. I like the texture of it. It's good quality. I do like the zipper, and I like the collar on it. And the color is like a light gray. I don't like when there's texture on the front of something and not the back usually. I don't wear a lot of gray, but I do like that this is a light gray. So this is back and forth. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say I don't think I would buy this one, but I do like that I have it. I'm curious to see how that ends up panning out later on. This is a no. It snags on everything, and this is the exact same sweater, just in black. So I'm gonna say no. Yeah, they just get caught on everything. No. I know I said I'm not gonna talk about every item, but I do think I need to point this one out because I got this one from an online thrift store, from a person online who goes thrifting and then resells them. And she does a good job at like showing the items and stuff, but I will say I loved how this one looked on someone else. Getting it for myself, I just don't love how it fits me, and I think that's like really teaching me the lesson that for the most part, I need to be able to try clothes on, whether they're thrifted or online. I feel like I end up just wasting so much money on clothes that I buy that I can't try on first. This is the prime example of it because it's a little bit stiff. You're supposed to hand wash this one. It feels like really a little bit stiff now. And I just don't feel like it's flattering on me, even though seeing it just like regular, this is like a cute like grandma type sweater, and I love that, but I don't feel comfortable in it at all. And of course I paid more for it because I got it from like an Instagram shop than my local thrift store that has like a cheaper price point, and I had to pay shipping for it. So I think I'm learning a lesson here. Yeah, this is just like own personal preference though, because I'm pretty picky, but just a lesson that I'm trying to learn for myself right now. Nope. Do I like any of my sweaters? Yes, a keep. I love this one. No. I want to say yes, but no. Yes. Yes, I love this one. Yes, again, one of my favorites. I used to love this one, but no. I wouldn't rebuy it. I don't wear a lot of gray anymore, so I'm a little bit hesitant about this one, but I've loved this one for so many years, and I love that it has like all of these multi-colors kind of woven into it, and so I feel like it's such a good layering piece, and I do always really like when I wear it. So I'm gonna say yes to this one. This is probably the closest maybe, and it's only because I don't wear a lot of gray, but I didn't keep the other gray sweater, so I do think I'd want to have one. It's good for layering if I want to wear like a black jacket and black pants or something with it. I feel like gray goes well with black accessories, so yes. So out of that entire stack of sweaters, I would currently only repurchase 7 of them. I did not expect for the stack to be that big. I thought maybe I'd fill up the crate, but the majority of the sweaters I wouldn't repurchase. And it makes me realize that when I got them, and some of them I've had since high school, or no, college. Some of them I think I've had since freshman year in college. And so to realize that I loved them back then, but I don't love them now, kind of says a lot. But at the same time, I've had this hot pink sweater since I think freshman or maybe sophomore year in college, and I still really like it, and I love like the pop of pink, but it's just really showing me like what I like. I don't tend to love like the rugged look apparently in sweaters. I like when they're a little bit more like, I don't know, clean looking, if that makes sense. This one to me looks like really high quality, but it is from Target, but I feel like it's just a really good quality piece. Whereas this one from American Eagle, it gets a little dingy looking. I feel like it gets a little bit frayed looking. The light pink one was the same one as this, just a different color, but I love this color so much that I enjoy wearing it. So I can kind of look past it being a little bit more like worn in, but I have had it for a long time. I still just don't wear it every single day. So I'm just really noticing like how different things last after 10 or 20 washes at least. Some of these have had way more than that, but some of them haven't. So I'm really starting to kind of notice maybe how things don't always look the same after even just a couple of washes as they do when you buy them in the store. And that's the case with a lot of my sweaters. I feel like some of them just kind of look a little dingy, and they didn't look like that when I bought them, and I might have only still worn them like a couple of times. So 7, let me see how many I'm putting in my declutter pile, because I feel like I'm actually really shocked with, there were a lot that I thought would be absolute yeses, and some that I thought, no, I actually wouldn't repurchase this. So I don't know. So there were 13 declutters and 7 keeps. I'm hoping I can keep up that momentum because that's exactly what I wanted to do. If I were truly decluttering and like not actually getting rid of these, or if I were decluttering these and actually getting them out of my house and donating them, I would have held on to probably about half of those no's. And that's maybe even more than half. But now that I know that I'm just going to be tucking it away for a month and seeing if I miss them and if I want to go and pull and like find them and reach for them, it's making a big difference so far. So let's move on to the next category. I forgot one sweater. This one would also be a keep. I know it's gray, but I love this sweater. It's so comfortable and just easy to throw on for like a casual look. I'm not going to try all of these on. This one is a definite yes. This one is another yes. I really love this jacket. When you zip it up and actually button it, it kind of looks just like a quarter zip, and I love this. I typically don't like this texture, but something about this doesn't like bother me. Sometimes when it looks like this, I don't like the way it feels, but I think it's the material that this one is. It doesn't bother me, and I really like this one. This is a 100% yes. I actually have this, and my husband and my dog have the same one, so I could never, ever not keep this. And I would most definitely repurchase it. To be honest, this one is a no. However, I physically cannot get rid of it because it has a greyhound on it, and I've grown to really like it. So I feel like it's on its way to being a yes. I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. This might be like my free card. But I think the only reason I say that is it's a little bit harder to wear. This is a hand-painted sweater, which is just so fun. This is a definite yes. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. At first I thought it was a no when I first got it because, let me find the other one. I got these on like Poshmark or Mercari or something together, and I love this one. This is, again, another 100% yes. This one is just like a typical sweatshirt that you can throw in the wash, no problem. But this one I just got because I got like a good bundle on the both of them, and this is called what we call roaching, when your greyhound just like lays upside down with their paws in the air. But it's harder to wear, it's harder to wash, I should say, because it does have the hand-painted details on it, and I'm always worried it's going to come off. But I have worn this one recently and I really loved it, and so knowing what I know now, I would repurchase it. I would repurchase both of these, and I would do it 100 times over the exact same way that I already did, so I'm gonna keep them. Okay, this one might be the only dingy one that I would keep, but this looks just like my sweet baby Henry. You can tell how much I have worn this. I've had this since college. Shortly after I adopted Henry, I got this, and I will never get rid of this. Like, this is a forever piece of mine. It is dingy. I did cut off the bottom. It was a little too tight on the bottom, and so I chopped it, and I loved it even more after I did that because it's like real flowy around the waist now. But you can see like where it was screen printed that it's now 2 different colors. It's a little dingy. I do wish it was on a different colored sweatshirt, but I don't care. It has dog hairs on it, which seems very fitting, but I love this. This is my Henry sweatshirt, and it's amazing. Keeping on the sweatshirt theme, this is one of my favorites. This is my Alaska sweatshirt. I really love this. I love the embroidery details on it. It's very comfy. The inside is like super soft, so definitely yes. I think I'm realizing I'm more of a cardigan / jacket person than I am a sweater person, which I never knew about myself until right now. But I feel like I get really hot easily, and so I want to be able to take the outer layer off and like have a shirt on underneath that I can wear comfortably. I will never get rid of this sweater. I love this. I definitely don't wear it enough. I want to wear it more this spring. And this is definitely a good reminder for me, but like, look how cute this is. I love it. I got this at a thrift store for like $5. I love it so much. So here you go if you want to see kind of the details on it. I love it so much, but I love that it's a cardigan. So if I were to get too hot, like, this is perfect to throw over like a lightweight dress or shirt in the spring or even the summer if you are going somewhere like inside that's going to be a little cold. This is a definite grandma sweater, and it's everything I could ever want. This pains me to say, but no, it doesn't fit me like I want it to. I love the details, I love the embroidery, and I am just going to show it off right now because I feel like this one might be a true declutter. I do love how it's embroidered, but I don't think that it fits me in a flattering way, and I've only worn it like once or twice. I would not repurchase this today. No, I think this would not be a repurchase. Yes, this is one of my favorites. Yes, this is a keep. This is honestly not one that I would have picked up for myself, but my friend gave me this for Christmas, and I love how cozy it is. It is so soft and it feels like you're wearing a blanket. So knowing what I know now, yes, I would repurchase it. But it's kind of cool that that's how it came about, because I wouldn't have picked this one up for myself in the first place. So I'm excited that I have it, and I would repurchase it knowing what I know now. I loved this last year, but I haven't worn it yet this year. And I think I really just love the color, but on me, a puffer vest, not a fan. I don't know. Yes, I wear this for work all the time. Wouldn't really wear it like just cause, I don't think, but it's a good staple in my closet. I would buy it again. Yes. This one's weird and I want your input. I would say yes, I would repurchase this. If I was in the store and I saw this, I would buy it. But the whole point of this is knowing what I know now. So knowing what I know now, this was gifted to me, by the way. This is vintage, and a friend gifted this to me that's had it for like years and years and years. But I love it. I love like the different colors on it, and I feel like it's just like fun. But it has shoulder pads, and I feel like I hate shoulder pads on myself usually. They can work for some people, and I have debated taking the shoulder pads out, but I feel like if I don't end up keeping this and I get rid of it, am I gonna ruin it? But you know what? I know how to sew now, and so I should take them out, I feel like, and I'm gonna see if I like it without the shoulder pads, and I'm gonna make a decision right now. So I'm about to take the shoulder pads out, actually, and we're gonna see what I think about it. Oh, you don't even have to do anything. Just tear them out. Goodbye, shoulder pads. I feel like sometimes when you take shoulder pads out of things, you can tell it used to have shoulder pads, but I can always put those back in if it doesn't work out. Let's see. Okay. I can definitely tell that there's like a little bit of gapping now that the shoulder pads aren't in there, but I love a more relaxed fit. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Is it better with or without the shoulder pads? You can convince me below. I think this is gonna be a keep, because when I put this on, I feel just like, ooh, yes, I like how this looks. And I don't know, I really like it a lot. I also love how it has like square buttons. I don't have anything really like that, I don't think. And I just think this is a really nice jacket. So I do think I like it better without the shoulder pads off at first glance, but I can definitely tell there's like a little bit of drooping there. So you guys will have to let me know if you think I should put the shoulder pads back in. I'm gonna keep them. I just don't think that shoulder pads are me. I think this style without it is definitely more me. I just wonder, does it look weird now that I took them out? I'm gonna keep it though. I do think I would repurchase this if I saw it in the store. I think I would still get this in a thrift store. Yes, this is a staple for the office. I thought this was gonna be a definite yes, because I would first say that this is a staple for work, but it's definitely gapping right here on the shoulder. And I don't know that it used to do that. Looking at it, I think it might have stretched out a little bit, maybe from the hanger. So I'm thinking I might need to give this a wash and see if it kind of comes back to its regular shape. Otherwise, there's like a lot of kind of wear that's showing on it. I've had this since, I don't know, freshman or sophomore year in college. I found it at like a bargain hunt or something, but it might have run its course in my collection. So I'm gonna say no for now. But I don't know that I have the heart to actually get rid of this, because this was like one of my favorite bargain hunt finds back in the day. I don't know. Some of these are hard. I don't know. This is gonna be a no. This is a 100% yes. Am I only gonna wear it around Christmas time? Also 100% yes, but I'm totally fine with that. I love this Christmas jacket. So cute. Knowing what I know now, I would not repurchase this, but I do really like this jacket. Yes, I love this one. Again, I think this was like a clearance find. I really like this. This is one with shoulder pads I actually like, because I feel like they're small enough and it's fitting for the blazer. I don't know. I really like this one. This is a definite keep. No. This one's hard to show because it is so long, but this is gonna be a no. This one's a little bit hard, but I don't think I would buy it again if I saw it in the store. I don't think it's like the most flattering thing, but I do enjoy wearing it like twice a year. Not really enough to keep it. I've loved this cardigan for many, many years, but I think it's a no this time around. I think it's kind of run its course, and it's just not really my style anymore. So I think it'd be a no. This should probably be a no because I don't wear it a lot, but it's a yes because I love it. My winter jacket is definitely a keep. I have two other, one like lighter weight and then one like fuzzy jacket that are not in my closet because I've recently worn them, so they're still kind of out. Those are definite keeps as well. My regular like wintry jackets I'm gonna keep because I wear them all the time. And yes, I would repurchase all of them, so I'm happy with my jacket collection, we'll say. So out of all of my cardigans and jackets, I would be decluttering 8, which this pile is actually insane. I did not expect that from just 2 categories. I would, however, be keeping 18, including the one I'm wearing, 20, including the 2 that I know are in the dining room and are not in the closet yet. So this one I'm keeping a lot more. There's a lot more of a mixture here of like outerwear that you'd wear like over something else versus like a sweatshirt or a cardigan. And then there's work blazers and stuff. So a good mix of things. I think it kind of makes sense. 22 if you're including my 2 like running jackets. So, or gym jackets, whatever you want to call them, athletic wear. There's definitely some that I'm missing here, but still I'm getting rid of 8, so that's pretty good. In hopes of this video not being 3 hours long, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here as a part 1 of my closet declutter, being sweaters, coats, and cardigans. So I hope that, I don't know, I hope that this ends up like being helpful for me, because the giant mountain of clothes that I'm getting rid of is kind of crazy. But I do feel like this shows me how much I don't really wear the clothes in my closet, because there's several things I know I haven't worn in over a year easily. There's probably some keeps I haven't worn in a long time either, but maybe by getting rid of some of the ones I don't wear, I can wear the other ones that I do like a lot more. I don't know, we'll have to see how it goes. But I hope that you guys enjoyed part 1 of this closet declutter. Let me know down below what category you're hoping to see next. I don't know what one I'm gonna do next. It just kind of depends on what mood I'm in. But I'm excited, I really am. I'm excited to go through my short sleeve shirts the most, because I feel like that one is second to the sweaters that I really just need to get rid of some stuff. I've learned some things about like what I do and don't like, so we'll see how that goes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you did enjoy today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.